All right, Coach Hourigan, starting the preview series with the catchers, and first we'll start off with preseason all-conference.
Yep.
Zach Susi had a great year in the Cape and All-Star. Where can Zach take that jump to the next level so he can be that all-conference performer for you guys?
Sure. It's something we talk about with Zach probably every year. Definitely every postseason is just getting stronger so he can endure the season. It's tough. It's tough as a catcher. You're going to get beat up. You're going to have days where it's really hot out there. We play down in Florida. You're in that Clearwater tournament. You play South Florida, Central Florida, so those days in the heat really beat you up. If you look at Zach's season last year, he was our guy amongst Anthony Prado and Isaac Feldstein early in that season. They really carried us offensively. And then, Zach kind of hit a little bit of a wall, and we really didn't have anyone to give him a breather. So if he can maintain that strength all the way through, he's a great hitter. He is a 300 hitter in terms of mental makeup. His ability to come through in the clutch is very evident in his first 2 seasons. So if we can just keep that strength on, and then he makes adjustments. He's similar to a guy like Bobby Melly in terms of making adjustments in the box. Bobby was a great hitter for us, and Zach has that portion. Now it's just keeping the strength on.
And a guy out west, Thad Phillips, who had great numbers out in California before transferring here. What is he going to bring to the table for you guys?
Well, Thad is going to make Zach better. And we just talked about Zach's strength. Thad has shown that he can be an excellent catcher. Catch and throw guy, blocks very well, knows the game extremely well. So with that ability to have a really quality guy behind Zach, that's going to give him some rest, and that's going to keep him strong throughout the season. As far as Thad, he brings some extra base hit ability. I believe he had 17 home runs, I think it was, in junior college ball last year. So that's huge. I mean, for our fans that followed us last year, we were a team that had to execute and grind out games and use small ball. We didn't have a ton of guys that can stretch the field. And I think that's what Thad's going to be able to add for us, that extra base hit ability. On top of that, he's an excellent base runner. Like any California guy we get, they have a great knowledge of the game. And, his 60 time might not wow you, but when he's on the bases, he gets great dirt ball reads. He's able to pick and choose his spots with stolen bases. So I think he's going to be a really nice addition in all different areas.
And you look at the third spot for catchers, Kenny Bergman, who's not only just catching for you guys, but doing a bunch of things.
Yeah, Kenny has a great arm. Kenny has a great motor. He's an energy guy, in my opinion. You love having those guys on the team. His bat, when he's going well, and if we could figure a few things out, is very strong. He can drive the ball to all fields. So we've been working a little bit on the outfield aspect with him. He probably has the second strongest arm in the outfield, if not the strongest arm. So he's adjusting. He's adjusting to that position while also getting the catching reps in. But from the fall to now, his at-bats have looked much better. He looks very poised in the box. Like a lot of our freshmen, now sophomores, the maturity level is getting there, and they're starting to have good at-bats. And I've been very pleased with Kenny so far.